a drama about a Sunday school here at Temple, which has some of the most amazing teachers on the planet, including Induleka Mataji back there in the green sari. They meet every Sunday and they learn more about Krishna and how to be a good devotee and live a great life. They're going to be doing a drama about the lifting of Govardhan Leela, and here it goes.
Abhijit.
When Krishna and Balaram returned to Vrindavan after delivering the wives of the Mayavadi Brahmanas, they saw the coward men preparing a similar sacrifice to pacify Indra, the king of heavens, for supplying water. A pure devotee of Lord Krishna doesn't have to perform any of the ritualistic functions enjoined in the Vedas, nor is he required to worship any demigods. Being a devotee of Lord Krishna, one is understood to have already performed all kinds of Vedic rituals and worship to the demigods. Krishna, being the super soul in all beings, knew what was going on, but out of etiquette, he inquired from his father Nanda Maharaj and other elders.
My dear son Krishna, you are only a 7-year-old little boy. This business of demigod worship is too complicated. I don't think you'll understand.
Baba, I am your son. Please explain to me what you are doing.
Well, we are getting ready to make a sacrifice to Indra, the demigod who sends us the rain. When the sacrifice begins, you can come with me and sit and watch. Oh, my dear Yashoda, can you please come here and take Krishna away from here and give us something to play with?
Come with me, Krishna. Let your Baba do the preparations. There will be a big sacrifice for Indra Dev here. You should not disturb him. But Baba, can you tell me more about it? Is this a Vedic sacrifice or just a popular ceremony?
My dear son Krishna, Lord Indra is the master of the rain-giving clouds, so it is traditional to worship him and thank him. Without rains, we cannot produce grains. We won't be able to farm or produce any vegetables. And the cows won't have fresh grass to eat, and they won't be able to produce any milk. Anyone who doesn't do this puja out of lust, enmity, fear, or greed will never have a good fortune.
Krishna thought to himself that one of the reasons he descends to this material world is to make sure that human beings are living under religious principles. He sends the demigods at the beginning of the creation to manage the material world for him. Unfortunately, not only the people, but even the demigods were starting to think themselves to be the supreme.
This is not good. That Indra Deva, although only an officer under my command, is getting a little too proud. It's time to teach him a lesson.
जा रहा है
Brahmanas, Indra, was feeling very proud of his achievements, bragging about his success stories and having a party with his friends.
Shiva the demigod Indra Deva ki jai!
Lord Indra ki jai!
My dear Indra, you've secured the heavenly planets by your power and valor. We're very fortunate to be part of your kingdom.
Yes, we have defeated the demons so bad they'll sit quiet for a long time. Their spirit is broken and they're reeling with pain and they're full of madness.
Please welcome the great spiritual master of all devatas and hospitals.
Greetings, Indra. Quite a gathering.
Gurudev, because of me, please accept my obeisance. Yes, Gurudev, half the heavens must be here today. Well, there's occasion to celebrate. My kingdom is secure and I am happy. And who would be in my position? I occupy a throne of power
Which you must always fight to keep our environment and anxiety about losing.
Don't be concerned. I've conquered all my enemies. The demons are beaten and running. Running. I tell you, Gurudev, when I go into battle on the back of my elephant Arva with a thunderbolt in my hand,
Yes, you feel supreme. Well, you're not. All others sitting on a high seat and are served by heavenly maidens and demigods of ugly and blind, for opulence is only a bit of sheepishness. You may be God's right hand man, Indra, but you are not God.
I know it is your duty as my spiritual master to keep my ego down a bit from time to time. Must be a difficult task even if the kingdom of heaven's feet on the ground, eh?
Some Somarasa, my lord.
Yes, Somaras. My guests from the 3 planetary systems have come just to taste this wonderful drink. They perform sacrifices and austerities just to taste Somaras with me in my celestial city of gold.
Indra, I don't think you're listening to a word I'm saying. I'm trying to help you. You're heading for a fall.
I'm sorry, Gurudev. I'm a little intoxicated.
You are very intoxicated with pride. Well, I'll tell you this, my son. Very soon you'll be going down before Lord Krishna and that magnificent crown on your head will touch his lotus feet. That will be your superior, not this.
supporting the philosophy of karma mimamsa. The believers of this type of philosophy do not accept the authority of the personality of Godhead. They say that instead of worshipping gods or demigods, people should give attention to their own duties, and thus good results will surely come.
Baba, I don't think we should prepare a sacrifice for Indra. What? What are you saying, Krishna? It's so temporary. We'll perform a sacrifice for Indra, and if Indra is pleased, he will send us rain. Next year, we will do another puja for more rain. It is our karma that gives us happiness with stress, fear, and fearlessness. Since Indra in any way cannot change our karma, why should we worship him? We humans have to fulfill our responsibilities
Well, we've been doing this Indra Puja for generations. We do the puja in an Indra sense terrain.
But Baba, Indra has poured water on the ocean as well as on the land. The ocean does not do any puja for him. Human life must have a higher aim. If you just do your duties nicely, you will get the result of sacrifice anyway. It seems logical. Krishna, how do you know so much?
Yes, I suppose it's true.
Baba, we are Vaishyas.
Krishna explained that the Vaishya community is specifically responsible for the economic improvement of the society by farming, commerce, cow protection, and money lending. Out of these, the Rajvasis as a community are always engaged in cow protection. They live in villages, forests, and hills. Therefore, the residents of Vrindavan should make a sacrifice to satisfy the Brahmanas, the pasturing ground of Govardhan Hill, and their beloved cows.
Nanda Maharaj, our Krishna always gives us good advice. This is a very good idea, Krishna.
Let us do this sacrifice for Indra first, then we'll prepare a separate sacrifice for Govardhan Hill and Brahmanas later.
No, Father, take all the things that you have put together for the Indra Puja and use them for the Govardhan Puja.
Oh Krishna, you seem so enthusiastic about this idea. And since your pleasure is my pleasure, we'll do the sacrifice just as you say.
Just as I want to everyone. What did we cook from in the Giriraj? Let's prepare many different kinds of food. Rice, dal, halwa, puris, pakoras, laddus, rasgullas, sandesh, and sweet rice.
Krishna told Nanda Maharaj and the assembled Brajvasis to invite learned Brahmanas to chant the Vedic hymns, to offer them grains, and to give charity to them. The cows needed to be decorated and fed with nice grasses. And finally, prasadam should be distributed to the lower animals and low grades of people.
Then let us do the sacrifice for Govardhan. This will greatly please you.
The coward men, headed by Nanda Maharaj, accepted Krishna's proposal and performed Govardhan worship. Then they circumambulated the Govardhan Hill. When everything was complete, Krishna assumed a great transcendental form and declared to the inhabitants of Vrindavan that Govardhan Hill and Krishna himself are identical. Then Krishna began to eat all of the food offered there.
It will flood the whole entire universe. There are many less destructive clouds that can terrorize the residents of Vrindavan. We don't need to destroy everything, do we?
I said, call this a Varnika cloud. People of Vrindavan have become too proud of their riches and their tiny friend Krishna. He is just a talkative child, thinking himself very advanced in knowledge. So Varnika, I order you to go flood Vrindavan. Everyone there should be destroyed, even their cows.
But my lord, those people of Vrindavan are simple-hearted and humble. They love Krishna very much and would do anything to please him.
Are you afraid to carry out my orders?
Vrajvasis called out to Krishna for protection. He thought, this king of the demigods, Indra, who thinks himself to be the supreme, has shown his great power. It's time I answer him according to my position. He is maddened with false prestige, but now I will break his pride. I will protect my pure devotees of Vrindavan, who are completely surrendered to me and are under my protection.
My dear mother, father, and residents of Vrindavan, you may now come under this hill with your cow. This mountain will not fall from my hand. It will protect you like a big umbrella. Don't be afraid of the wind and rain.
Krishna held the Govardhan hill like an umbrella on the smallest finger of his left hand for 7 days and 7 nights. His devotee Sudarshan Chakra continuously circumambulated the Govardhan hill, thus keeping that area and all the devotees under the hill warm and dry. The rest of Vrindavan, however, kept getting flooded. Under the hill, the gopis stood mesmerized by the beauty and power of Krishna. Krishna felt bashful, and Balaram smiled mischievously. All the elders looked at Krishna with awe, and love poured from their hearts.
Oh, my son, you are in such a dangerous position. How can I help you? Each time I try to call you out with some instruction, my voice becomes choked with anxiety. Oh, Krishna, my Krishna, please, please, try to help him. He's too small to hold his huge hill by himself. Don't worry, Yashoda. Our Krishna will be fine. My son Balaram and all these men are here to help him. It's okay, Yashoda. Krishna will be fine.
Rohini and Nandimukhi came to console Mother Yashoda, who could not tolerate seeing her little boy bear the load of the huge hill. She kept praying to Lord Vishnu to stop the rain.
Isn't this amazing that we are not feeling hungry or thirsty? We don't even want to sleep. Wonder how our little Krishna can hold this big hill for one whole week. My dear friend, you have been standing here for 7 days and nights without any rest. You must be really tired. Krishna, that's the whole family. I prayed for the help of the right hand and now they will left to myself.
I was so foolish to challenge the power of Krishna. What have I done? Some Vartika, clouds, stop, great storms, high winds. We must turn back. We have caused enough damage already.
My dear coward men, the storm has passed. The swollen rivers return to normal. You may now go home with your wives, children, cows, and valuables.
The men loaded their valuables on carts, assembled their cows, and moved away from the hill. Then Lord Krishna slowly replaced Govardhan Hill exactly in the same position as it had been before. The Vrajvasis approached Krishna and embraced him with great ecstasy. The gopis offered him yogurt mixed with their tears. Mother Yashoda, Mother Rohini, Nanda Maharaj, and Balaram embraced Krishna with great affection. The heavens, demigods from different planetary systems, showered flowers and sounded different conch shells. Indra, the king of heaven, conscious of his offense, appeared before Krishna in a secluded place along with the Surabhi cow from Golaka Vrindavan. He immediately fell with his dazzling crown touching the Lord's lotus feet. Indra remembered the exalted position of Krishna as his eternal master.
My dear Lord, you are the supreme personality, and I offer my respect unto you because you are the supreme living beings. I've committed a great offense by being falsely proud of my material opulence and unaware of your unlimited power. Please forgive me because I'm the biggest fool.
My dear Indra, I stopped that sacrifice to remind you that I am your eternal master. I am not only your eternal master, but I am the master of all the other demigods as well. You should always remember that all your material opulences are due to my mercy. When my devotee becomes proud, then I withdraw all his opulences. That is my causeless mercy. Humility is a real wealth.
Yes, my Lord, you are very merciful. Thank you for saving me. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, my name is Radhakrishna and I play the role of Nanda Mukhi, one of the gopis. Hare Krishna, my name is Vaishana and I was one of the children of Indulekha. Hare Krishna, my name is Keshav. I play the role of one of the soldiers of Ravindra.
Hare Krishna, my name is Nima. I play the role of one of the soldiers of Indra.
Hare Krishna, my name is Vinayak and I play the role of Samvartaka Cloud. Hare Krishna, my name is Rohan and I play the role of Madhumala. Hare Krishna, my name is Gaurang and I play the role of Sudama, Krishna's friend. Hare Krishna, my name is Abhina and I play the role of Uttananda, one of the brothers of Nanda.
Hare Krishna, this is Mukund. He played the role of Surabhi cow.
Hare Krishna, my name is Amog and I play the role of Krishna.
Hare Krishna, my name is Arjuna. I play the role of Balaram.
Hare Krishna, my name is Mukund and I play the role of Vishnu. Hare Krishna, my name is Krishna and I play the role of Shantanu. Hare Krishna, my name is Sia and I play the role of Lolita.
Hare Krishna, my name is Jonathan and I play the role of Ugly Dev.
Hare Krishna, my name is Ashwita and I play the role of Indra.
Hare Krishna, my name is Mahalakshmi and I play the role of Vayu. Hare Krishna, my name is Ishani and I play the role of Indalika and the mother of the two children.